Aloha Equinox family. My name is KK Clivio, and I'm coming to you from the beautiful island of Oahu. I'm going to bring you through a very short but very powerful yin yoga and meditation sequence. So let's get started. For those of you who have never taken yin yoga before, I'll give you a little insight into the philosophy behind the practice. We hold the poses in yin yoga for about 3 to 5 minutes, and we try to relax in the postures so that we can more deeply stretch the connective tissue in the body, and we can go into deeper and deeper states of relaxation and meditation. So let's get started. We'll do a couple of familiar poses, half pigeon and wide-legged forward bend. We'll begin on our hands and our knees, and slide your left knee to the back of your left wrist. Sit back until you can't go back anymore. And if you want to use anything for support underneath your left buttock, feel free to use a bath towel. Feel free to use a yoga block for support. Support is absolutely encouraged here in yin yoga. And then once you find that little sweet spot in the hip, go ahead and rest onto your forearms. If you can bring your forehead all the way down onto the ground, feel free to rest your forehead to the ground. And as we find that little sweet spot, let yourself sink into it. So relax everything now. Relax the hands so that there's a softness in the hands. And we'll take ourselves through a little bit of a body scan, right? So taking our way from the tips of the toes, move your consciousness all the way up to the crown of your head. Wherever you find, as you move your mind through your body, that you're holding tension, bring your breath into those specific tissues so that you feel that your breath is saturating into those areas of tension to release and soften those areas. And then with each and every breath that we spend here, right, we get to soften a little more. The practice of yin yoga is about aligning with that feminine energy in the body, right? That which is receptive, which is passive. So with every breath we take, you feel there's deeper and deeper states of relaxation. With every inhale, you create space. And with every exhale, you feel you release deeper into that space you were creating on inhalation. Let's take 5 more breaths right here together. In through the nose slowly, and out through the nose slowly. That expansive quality of inhale and that relaxing quality of exhale. Take one more cycle of beautiful breath here, healing breath. To come out of the posture, move very slowly, right? No rush. Propping ourselves up onto our hands first. Coming onto hands and knees. You can stretch your left leg back and maybe move a little bit from front to back just to get a little bit of blood and fluids back into the hip, into the pelvis, and into the knee. And then let's slide the right knee up to the right wrist. Take your left leg in back of you. Tuck your toes at first. Make sure there's internal rotation through the back leg. And then when you find that sweet spot, fold forwards. And as you fold forwards, find that you connect with that softness, right? Find that you start to become passive in the pose instead of engaging your muscles. There's a sense of relaxing and releasing in the posture. Do the body scan from the tips of your toes. Draw the awareness all the way up to the crown of your head, and take note of where in the body you're feeling the sensation of stretching, or where you feel like your body might be resisting, and see if you can just relax into it. I have this visual that I work with of like a stone that gets cast into the ocean, right? And just sinks slowly to the bottom. That's how you want to feel in these postures. You want to feel as if you're that stone that gets cast into the sea and you just sink down deeper and deeper and deeper until there's nothing but complete and utter relaxation. Let's take 5 more breaths here together. Slow, deep inhales are expansive, creating space, and your exhales, they relax you and bring you into a deeper sense of grounding and stability. To come out of the pose, prop yourself up onto your hands. Come back onto your hands and your knees and slide your right leg in back of you. Let a little blood and fluid move back through the leg and through the hip. And then we'll set up for our final yin pose of wide-legged forward bend. Okay? It doesn't mean your legs have to be super wide. Even something this wide is awesome. But if you can take your legs as wide as the mat, go for it. When you set this up, you can set it up with muscular energy. Your legs are strong, the spine is long, but then as we start to go into the posture, we approach it with this yin energy of being soft, right? Of softening and just letting all the muscles relax. So let yourself go to that place, right? It's like your first sensation of stretching, of deep stretching, and stay there, because as we spend time in the posture, and that is the magic ingredients of yin yoga, is time and breath. So as we spend time breathing here, we're able to release deeper and deeper into these states of relaxation. Let's do our body scan. So use your creativity and your imagination and visualize relaxing the toes, relax your ankles, knees and thighs relax. The buttocks and the belly are soft and relaxed. And you might find that after a minute or two, you can come down a little bit deeper. Maybe not. Even if you're all the way up here, right? You can relax your head. A little goes a long way. Let's take 5 more breaths together right here. Slow, deep inhales are expansive, and exhales release you deeper. You peel away the layers, breath by breath, slowly by slowly. We go deeper inside of ourselves to come into these meditative states. Each posture itself in yin yoga becomes a meditation. Finish up that last breath. And then when you come up, nice and slow, use your hands, press yourself back up. Take a deep breath into center and a long breath out. And let's come to a cross-legged position. So coming to cross-leg, if this is not comfortable for you at all, right, you could also, again, sit up on a yoga block. You could lay down on your back. You can sit into a chair if that's more comfortable. We'll take the time for just a brief centering meditation here. Right? Whenever we get ourselves centered, whenever we take the time to get ourselves centered, right, everything else falls into alignment around that. Whenever we feel scattered and whenever our mind is many places, right, we feel split in two oftentimes. So let's take this centering meditation and bring ourselves together. Take your pointer finger and your thumb, straighten out the arms, straighten out the fingers. Feel that there is an energy in the body of being aware now, right? But a relaxation around that. So the strength of lifting you up tall in your seat is an inner strength. You can close your eyes softly. Start to notice the sounds around you. Maybe you're in a busy city and you hear the sounds of sirens or noise of the city around you, right? Maybe you hear nature, birds, rustling of trees. Whatever it is, take it in for a moment. And whatever it is, whether it's the sound of sirens or beautiful nature, nothing's a distraction, right? It's all just part of the rhythm that you're a part of, where you are in the here and the now. There's many different ways to meditate. At the essence of them all, it's about connecting with the present moment. So with your eyes closed, drawing your attention all the way to your center, your spine that encases your central nervous system. So from the tip of your tailbone to the crown of your head, try to get an X-ray vision visual on this. And we'll work with a breathing technique called Ujjayi breathing, oceanic breath. Perfect right here by the ocean that I teach you this breath, the power of the ocean behind me. Because we try to create that sound of the ocean. This sound comes from the back of your throat. If you take a moment and simply clear your throat, those are the muscles that you'll slightly constrict to create this oceanic sound of Ujjayi. See if you can listen now for the sound of this oceanic breath for a moment. Good. Now we deepen our awareness and start to move this healing breath, this healing Ujjayi breath, the healing sound of the ocean through our central nervous system. So begin the inhale at the tip of your tailbone. Drink it all the way through the spine, through the central nervous system, to the crown of your head. When the exhale comes, just let the exhale happen organically. It flows back down to the tip of the tail, where you patiently but powerfully inhale it again. Let's take a couple minutes to just practice this visualization and centering ourselves with our Ujjayi breath. keep this breathing up, notice how you truly start to synergize into all the sounds around you. Notice the mind as it comes into a more meditative state of being connected to the present moment. And as we come towards the end of our meditation here, in our short but powerful practice, notice how much has shifted for you. And know as we move into this holiday season that this is always available to you, even if it's just 5 slow, deep breaths to get centered. You can blink your eyes open, bringing your hands into prayer, bowing your head to the heart. I am so grateful for all of you who joined. Thank you, Equinox family. Have a beautiful holiday season, and aloha.